Stand clear of the closing doors! In this video, I'm excited to share my experience and thoughts on Washington, D.C. public transportation, how to use it, and why it sucks. Before we begin our ride, let me introduce myself. I'm Transit Nomad, a world traveler, business owner, music composer, filmmaker, and life coach on a mission to explore cities through the lens of public transportation. Please consider paying a fare by liking and subscribing or buying me a coffee using the link below. All aboard, let's go! Our next chapter is traffic speed, infrastructure, and city mobility. And we'll start with Metrorail. The average speed of trains is 33 miles per hour, which is double of New York City subway and just a little below San Francisco's BART system, which seems much more similar to Washington, D.C. Metrorail network for comparison purposes. Unlike New York City subway, with most stops being way too close to one another, Washington, D.C. Metrorail stops are located much further apart, making the system much faster and encouraging people to walk a little bit, which I consider a good thing that makes us healthier. The current top speed is 65 miles per hour. It used to be 75 miles per hour, but was reduced in 1986 and never brought back. Despite that, the trains travel relatively fast and I can't complain too much. Washington, D.C. bus network, on the other hand, could definitely use some improvements. With so many traffic lights and not enough priority for public transportation, traveling on buses felt pretty slow. As we can see from these screenshots, the bus stops are often located only 0.2 miles apart, which is too close as it takes only 3 to 4 minutes to walk from one bus stop to the next. This means that if you are exactly in the middle between two bus stops, the longest distance that you'd ever have to walk is just 0.1 miles, or no more than 2 minutes. If buses have to stop so often, this significantly slows down the average speed of bus travel. Many US cities are suffering from this problem, with the average bus speed being under 10 miles per hour. Doubling or tripling the distance between stops and removing at least half of them could be a major improvement, as it would help people reach their destinations faster with shorter wait times, reduced frequencies, and better health. And let's not forget the importance of adding and enforcing bus-only lanes and using priority signaling. Currently, Washington, D.C. has a growing network of priority signals and about 12 miles of bus-only lanes. For comparison purposes, New York City has about 138 miles of bus-only lanes, while San Francisco has about 43 miles. Another huge improvement would be adding shelters or at least benches to more bus stops, so people could hide from rain or sit down and feel more comfortable while waiting. Currently, only 25% of bus stops in Washington, D.C. have shelters with short benches that have 2 or 3 seats. Signs with accurate estimated arrival times and other relevant information would also be helpful. Washington, D.C. has over 11,000 bus stops, and at the time of recording this video, only 180 of them have such signs. We can see that Washington, D.C. is doing some work and trying to make things better, but it's not enough. So at this moment, traffic speed, infrastructure, and city mobility, combining buses and Metrorail, will be getting a score of 6 out of 10. Before we move on to the next category, I'd like to remind you to please consider supporting my channel by buying me a coffee using the link below. You can make a one-time donation for any amount of your choice or go with the monthly subscription. That would give you access to exclusive content, voting rights, live streams, and the ability to make new like-minded friends. I also offer personal consulting for planning your next trip, improving your productivity, starting a new business, marketing, budgeting, video production, photography, communication, dating, and general well-being. Simply click on the link below or go to buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad to check out your options.